Summary of the Epic of Gilgamesh. The Epic of Gilgamesh is one of the oldest surviving works of world literature, originating in ancient Mesopotamia. It was composed in Akkadian, with earlier Sumerian poems forming its foundation, and preserved on clay tablets dating mainly to the 2nd millennium BCE. Gilgamesh as king. Gilgamesh, king of Uruk, is described as 2/3 divine and 1/3 human. Despite his strength and wisdom, he initially rules tyrannically, abusing his power and causing suffering among his people. Divine intervention. The people of Uruk cry out to the gods for relief. In response, the gods create Enkidu, a wild man meant to balance and challenge Gilgamesh's dominance. Enkidu's creation and nature. Enkidu lives among animals, embodying natural innocence and strength. He represents humanity in harmony with nature, untouched by civilization. Enkidu's civilizing. Through his encounter with the priestess Shamhat, Enkidu was introduced to sexuality, language, and culture. This transition separates him from the animal world and integrates him into human society. Friendship and brotherhood. When Enkidu meets Gilgamesh, they battle fiercely but ultimately form a deep bond. Their friendship transforms Gilgamesh, tempering his arrogance and awakening empathy. The quest for glory. Tempering his arrogance and awakening empathy. Seeking fame, Gilgamesh persuades Enkidu to join him on a dangerous expedition to the cedar forest to confront Humbaba, its monstrous guardian. Slaying of Humbaba. Despite warnings, the heroes defeat and kill Humbaba. Their victory brings renown but also divine disapproval for violating sacred boundaries. Ishtar's proposal. The goddess Ishtar proposes marriage to Gilgamesh, but he rejects her, citing her destructive past relationships. This insult provokes her wrath. The Bull of Heaven. In revenge, Ishtar sends the Bull of Heaven to devastate Uruk. Gilgamesh and Enkidu slay the bull, further angering the gods. Divine punishment. The gods decree that Enkidu must die as punishment for these transgressions. His death marks a turning point in the epic. Enkidu's death. Enkidu suffers a prolonged illness and curses his fate before reconciling with it. His death confronts Gilgamesh with the reality of mortality. Fear of death. Grief-stricken, Gilgamesh becomes obsessed with escaping death. He abandons his kingdom to search for eternal life. Journey to Utnapishtim. Gilgamesh undertakes a perilous journey across mountains, deserts, and waters to find Utnapishtim, the only human granted immortality. The Flood Narrative. Utnapishtim recounts how the gods once sent a great flood to destroy humanity, but he survived by building an ark. This story parallels later flood traditions. The Test of Wakefulness. Utnapishtim challenges Gilgamesh to stay awake for 6 days and 7 nights. Gilgamesh fails, demonstrating human limitation. The Plant of Rejuvenation. Although immortality is denied, Gilgamesh obtains a plant that restores youth. However, a serpent steals it while he bathes. Acceptance of mortality. Gilgamesh realizes that eternal life is unattainable. Wisdom lies in accepting human limits rather than defying them. Return to Uruk. He returns home transformed, appreciating the enduring achievements of civilization, particularly the walls of Uruk, as symbols of human legacy. Enduring meaning. The Epic of Gilgamesh explores friendship, power, loss, and the search for meaning in a mortal life. Its meditation on death and human purpose remains profoundly relevant.